Alright, welcome everybody. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I think we've been doing pretty well as far as not having any mic issues as of late. But I am David Lund. I am the owner of Tech Relics LLC. And I am waiting for more people to hop on before I get started. Oh, there's Bryce. Hello, Bryce. How are you? Let's see if anybody else hops on. I'm going to do a little bit of work right now on the side while we're waiting. So just give me a second here. Kind of give everybody a chance to hop in if anybody else is going to. Let me see here. How are you doing, Bryce? How's everything going? Yeah. You are good. That's good to know. Live that love. Hey, I jumped on your live yesterday. That was fun. You're watching American Idol. Who won? You gotta tell me who won. Two got eliminated. Oh, that's not good. All right. So I kind of want to just get to the gist of everything that's been going on. Nothing bad, not necessarily. Two more get eliminated tonight. Oh, good. Serves them right. I'm just kidding. I'm sure they're all great artists, But hey, it's American Idol, not American Idols. Gonna go watch tonight at my mom's later. Oh, okay, cool. What time are you going? But like I was saying, so I kind of want to go over why you saw the title. What's up? That it says I'm taking a break from Tech Relics. So I stopped doing Tech Relics about a week ago. For now. Oh, 9 p.m. Okay, so that's like what, in 2 hours? So I stopped doing Tech Relics for now. Basically made that decision after PokeFest. There was just a ton of stress that was just like dropped on me like within a couple days. First of all, that being a Sunday, we got basically no sales at all. It cost me about $350 just to be in the event. We weren't the only ones doing arts and crafts. There were others, for sure, but I think it's just our product is such a high. It's basically a luxury item. So I mean, the cheapest that our product was probably about $60, and that's like for a small 8x10 NES, Super NES, or Sega Genesis controller. So so we didn't make any sales. We did some raffles. Sold a ton of raffle tickets. I think we sold around 70, maybe. So we made about $70. And then Justin was with me, a different Justin. Remember, not the one who used to work with me for Excalibur rings, but a different Justin was with me. And then of course I had to pay his wages too. So by Sunday night I went ahead and just paid that, and then also, going back to the event, I had paid $350 for what normally would have been a $150 booth, but I paid $350 for the extra promotion, and we got none at all. So there was no promotion. They took our logo, but they didn't put it on their board at all. So it just ended up just being like we paid all this extra money for nothing, and I feel it was justified that I went and actually went through my bank and had the money withdrawn back to me. because they did not fulfill their service. So I just had it returned. And I feel it's justified since they did absolutely nothing to promote us. So it was kind of a ripoff. I mean, I'm sure it was just a miscommunication or whatnot, but when I even tried to reach out to the staff to tell them, and Justin even talked to somebody there, and they said, "Oh yeah, well, I remember that because we got your logo, and you guys just didn't do anything about it." So, you know, so I just went ahead and did a reversal, which I hate doing. I think it's just bad business practice, or even as a as a consumer, I don't like to do reversals because a lot of people don't realize that when you do a reversal, and you try to buy online, there's actually a risk factor that goes into every customer, especially on Shopify. There's actually a risk factor, like a meter that says like how likely you are to basically do returns and such and reversals. So a lot of people don't realize this, but it's definitely there. And I've had customer orders, like even with Excalibur rings, where they have a high risk, like it's all the way in the red, like it's like green, yellow, red, and it's like a high risk of fraud. So what I'll end up doing is I'll end up canceling their orders. It's only happened like twice. And so there was that, and then I paid Justin. I mean, he worked really well, so I had no problem with that. But then I just got overwhelmed with not having any money, and then like we were going into the following week. What's up?
Can you
What?
mute real quick?
Okay, hang on. Mandy's in here. I'm just gonna mute real quick. All right, sorry about that, guys. So yeah, we were not off to a great start, and then that was like extremely stressful for me because we ended up losing money that I had put into this, and then we had all these, and then what's worse is that the prints that we put in for the PokeFest, which were all Pokemon themed, they actually had a problem at the print shop where there was just streaks running through our prints. So that was even like they told us that, and then it was already delayed like a week and a half, just because of how busy they were. So like I ordered all these prints, and they weren't ready for this event. So we have all these different Tech Relics that are not Pokemon themed at all. Like we got one that's Halo, we got one that's Fortnite or Fallout, just like different ones. Like we had some Game Boy Color ones there too, and that was the other thing is we actually I gave one to the event to raffle off so they could promote us. They didn't mention us at all, so it was just kind of a rip. So that was yeah. Live Laugh Love has a point there. If one door closes, and I'll get to that here in a second. So after that, we went home, packed everything. We actually left early because I was just so mad. We left about an hour early. Justin had already started packing everything up, and I had to just go out to the car and I ate a really really quick lunch and just went to the car. Because I was just so annoyed with everything that was going on. So we packed everything up, left early. I didn't even care. They didn't say anything to us. They just like we were leaving, and I'm probably never gonna go back there again. But getting to that point, so by Monday I sent a message to the team, and I just said like, "Hey guys, there's no work this week. We'll figure things out next week." And I literally have no money to pay these guys for their time or anything, so there's no point. We didn't have any orders because there's no sales. So I just said, and then eventually halfway through the week, I told my friends, like, look, I told my team, they are my friends, I guess. I told my team that everything's just been overwhelming. we got prints that aren't ready. We got or prints that are like basically destroyed. Like I paid a lot of money for them, and then they came back with streaks on them. I mean, they reached out and told me, so I said just go ahead and cancel the order. But they still sent the prints anyway. I guess they don't like to do refunds, and that's fine. I think it was like $50 for like maybe 100 prints, different prints, like 10 each. I got the box downstairs. They were nice enough. I like this print shop a lot because they were nice enough to even still send it to me. They didn't cancel the order like I had requested. They just said that like, yeah, we're sorry that this happened. They did check their printers. They said they were able to print other jobs and there were no streaks. So clearly it was a problem on our end with uploading. And I didn't do the uploads. One of my guys did. And that's totally fine. So, I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it now. So eventually, after that, this was on Monday too. So it's like the very next day. Like I'm already dealing with the stress with PokeFest, and then this happens, and I just needed a break. So on Tuesday, I think it was, I just wrote my team and said, "Look, guys, there's a lot that's been going on, and a lot of fails with the business. I'm just gonna kind of step back right now and de-stress, and we're not gonna do any work until further notice. I don't know what's gonna happen." Let's see. Today is Monday, and I think it was Friday night or Saturday. I actually ended up going to the ER because I was so stressed that I was having chest pains, and then I have swelling in my feet too, and I was just gaining all this extra weight. So I went to the ER. They came with me. We didn't get back home until like 3 in the morning. It was a long wait. So just a lot of bad things. So I just told the team, like, I don't know what's going to happen right now with Tech Relics. And then that's kind of like where I am now. I ended up working on something else, and how I got into this was because what we were gonna do for the store, and I was pondering this during PokeFest while I was sitting there not getting sales. I was pondering this, and I thought, maybe we should just buy a bunch of Pokemon cards and sell them out of store, and that'll generate some revenue. People are going nuts as I was seeing around the little conference room. I mean, it was a Pokemon event, so Pokemon card event. So I thought about that, and then it got me thinking, like, I've always wanted to just create my own game, my own trading card game, and then, like, when I got home, I was like, I gotta try it. So I started playing around with like different options on like Photoshop and let's see what other programs. So I use Photoshop and ChatGPT and just like doing different things and talking to some friends who I met on Fiverr, and seemed they wanted to get in on it and stuff, and then that's what we ended up doing. So I think that there's like I'm not 99% sure, but I think there's a pretty high chance that I'm probably going to close down Tech Relics and do something else. And I actually really enjoyed making these cards and just working by myself and just creating all these different gaming mechanics. And I'm going to show you actually some of them here in a second. But it's definitely probably not the money maker I was expecting with Tech Relics. Or I'm not expecting anything. I honestly just want to do it for fun because I enjoy it. I'm genuinely saying that, not like with Tech Relics, because Tech Relics I was about 90% money driven, 10% having fun. But it's just hard to make a product. And then that's the other thing with Tech Relics was the parts kept falling off during shipping, and then like the customers get mad and I have to do refunds or try to fix them, and it was really difficult. So I mean, you think about all that stress from doing that for the last 6 months, and then putting PokeFest on top, and then the prints, and then it just, like, I had to stop. So I'm really glad that I did. But I'm really enjoying, like, what I'm doing now, which is making a card game. And it's a it's a single player and it can be played with other people. And it's I mean I'm still doing all the designs and stuff, but I'm kind of going for a it's like a cute cartoonish, but with dark humor to it. So it's kind of violent too, but I'll show you guys, my friends who are with me right now, kind of give you guys a preview of some of the cards I've made. None of them are printed out yet. I'm just gonna show it to you. I'll show you some examples on my computer here. So, need something?
Kathy said her plans for tomorrow did change, so she is available tomorrow anytime if you need her.
Okay, sounds good. All right, let me see here. I want to do image. Is this what I'm gonna do? I don't know if this is how it works. So I'll try an image first. Let me see here. So, okay, there we go. Yeah, there's an image right there. So here's an example. Can you guys see that? You're doing a 36-hour fast. So here's an example of a card that I designed, and a lot of it kind of mimics between like Magic the Gathering and the Pokemon card game. So like you basically, the whole story behind it is it's meant to be a kind of like almost like a Pokemon style game, but it's also like a real time, like a strategy game as well, because you play as a settlement like in the 1890s, but then there's like dinosaurs around and stuff too. So like you think about like what would be a good example? I like the car. The card. Is that what you're trying to say, Bryce? I know what you meant, man. No problem. But like so I was saying that there's strategy involved too, because like you have to like you build up your settlement, you collect resources, and then like if you have an opponent that's also an enemy settlement, you basically use your troops to basically try to take them out. So the game can last as long as you want it to last. If you just want to like team up and take on enemies, you can totally do that. Like you can just fight monsters all day with the other settlement, or you can take out the other settlement. You can just betray them. So there's a ton of mechanics that I'm still working on and stuff for this game, but I think that like I feel really good about it, and I think that this is kind of like the direction that I want to go, is do something that's like low stress and like not so difficult to endure. So, and I know deep down that like, I mean, Tech Relics was a good business, is very unique, and I don't regret anything at all. I wish I had kind of like built my product up a little bit before going through, and let me see if I can find something else for you guys. Yeah, but I don't really regret it. So it was fun, but this is kind of like the direction that I want to go in now. It's like, I mean, I can still have my team if I wanted to, but I think right now I'm just going to do it solo, and they all understand like where I'm coming from and stuff. So I'm just gonna kind of try to do the best I can. But like, anyway, going back to the cards, they all have like basically you recruit these different fighters and soldiers and stuff, and like, you know, as you can see here in this example, this is a Pteranodon rider, and he has flying, which means that he can attack other flying creatures and attack units in settlements as well, because it's settlements with walls, because he can go over the walls, obviously. So there's a whole bunch of rules that I need to kind of like just like put down, and then like once I understand it better, or like, I'm sorry, once I get a better understanding of what I want to do, then I'll be able to explain it better. But right now, I just kind of wanted to show off the artwork and such that we put together, and kind of go from there. And if you guys have any questions, just feel free to drop them in the chat. So let me see here. I'll get another one for you. Browse. Let's see. And there's like boss creatures too. So like this one is a just like a boss creature that and then what they do is they guard like these different hordes, like treasure hordes, and then like you have to like get a whole team together, almost like a small army, to take them out because they have like high like toughness and attack. So Mandy's not really into like these kinds of games, but she says that like she does like the cuteness of the pictures. So and that's a win for me because she likes it. And I mean, I like designing them and having my artists make them too. So I don't know. I don't really expect this to be anything huge. I mean, there's tons of independent card games out there, but I just want to just kind of have fun. And you know, if my friends want to play, if you guys ever want to play, you know, we can do that too. And like it might be fun to just kind of play test on here once everything's ready to go. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. So let me see here. See if I can show you some other ones. And here's like your basic, it's kind of like just like a basic soldier or whatever. So like you would send them out on like deployments, is what I call them, all in the game, where they try to secure resources. And then there's usually a guardian creature that's like guarding resource. So you can either work together with a different settlement or try to do it yourself. And then as you collect resources, you're actually able to build buildings. Here, let me show you. If I can find one. No, not that. Oh, here's one. Here's an example of a building. So, oops, what'd I do? Yeah, so here is a example. It just goes in front of your so like every settlement has a leader, and then like the buildings just go, like the walls will go in front of like the resource gathering buildings, or the settlement buildings, and then like they basically guard, like the walls are literally there to protect your settlement from like outside raids or like creature attacks, things like that. There's just so much that's going into this. Like I have so many ideas in my brain that like I just want to like write them all down. But like this is something I started probably about 3 or 4 days ago, and I've already have like all of this. So and there's just like so many rules and so many ideas that I have that I want to continue to make. So that's kind of like where I stand with this. Of course, let me see here. Oops. Yeah. So other than that, if you guys have any questions, just go ahead and drop it on the chat. But it's good. It's good to hear from you all and everything. And I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna hang out for a little bit. So. Let me see here. You're probably wondering about Aiden. Aiden's doing pretty well. He's just being his normal happy self. So yeah, he's doing great. Amanda is actually going to be going to Oklahoma with her friend, or well, I guess technically her friend's niece or something like that. She's graduating high school, so Amanda's going there to support her because she doesn't really have anybody. So she's going to be gone until They're leaving tomorrow morning, and they're gonna be gone till Saturday night. So, 8 and I will be home, which will leave me a lot of time for like Aiden. I'll have his appointments, but I mean, and of course I'll be there to watch him and everything to make sure he's doing well and to take him to his appointments. But let me see, what was I going with this? There'll be a lot of time. I'll probably do lives and such. That way, Amanda can see me, can see us, and then I'll be working on my cards some more, kind of going from there. And then we'll see what happens. Just kind of hanging out and here at the house and just looking after the house while she's gone. So it'll be a super chill day. Play some games, hang out with you guys. I'm trying to do more lives. I really enjoy doing lives and like talking to you guys when you're around and just like playing some games and such. So if sorry, give me a second here. Control room. I'm just opening up my YouTube live control room right now. Nope, that's muted. Okay, perfect. Yeah, but what's going on in your lives? I want to hear what you guys have been up to. Live, Laugh, Love. You were live yesterday. You've got like more than 1,000 subscribers, which I will probably never ever be able to touch unless I pay for them. So, what have you guys been up to? That's what I'd like to know. All right. Let's see here. Excuse me. Sorry. Yes. Alright, I'll be right there. Alright, I gotta step away for a little bit, but let me know how you guys are doing. I want to hear about what you've all been up to, so drop it in the chat. Let's see here. Just hanging out with my kids and working. I get that. That's good. Good for you. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I gotta make more interesting lives if I do. am I? It's still showing me is gone, guys. Showing me is gone. So let me see here. Where did I go? Oh, there I am. Yeah, so I just wanted to run downstairs, grab eating some snacks, and then now I'm back. Let's see. I'll get there. Let's see, just hanging out with my kids and working. You'll get there. Just keep posting and doing lives. Yeah, that's the thing. I want to, so, but we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll post some videos about or start a new channel. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just kind of like trying to decompress right now with everything going on. So doing the cards has kind of like eased everything. I don't necessarily know if I want to make another business, because I mean I felt really good about Tech Relics, but at the end of the day, the product wasn't working. So I'm not sure. I mean, I'd rather, it's a technical problem, so that means it can be fixed, you know. But yeah. Love, you should just work for me. Once I can afford to pay you. I miss the old group. Remember when we used to have like 7 or 8 people on here who would just jump on my lives and say hey? Those were the good old days. I miss those days. It was fun because like I remember like getting onto Lost in Phoenix's channel, and then like I met all of you guys through there, and like I would just start a channel, do a ring giveaway, and then like we'd have as many as 10, 11, 12, 13 people on there, sometimes more, you know. And it was a good group of people, definitely. I mean, I'm not saying bad things about anybody or anything. It was just like, you know, people just wanted rings, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I was giving away rings, and they wanted to win them. So, like, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed, like, having fun with you guys and just, like, cracking jokes and hanging out with Justin, too. Like, when Justin jumped on, and we just made a bunch of rings and gave them away, and unfortunately a lot of people didn't get their rings, I don't think. So, but yeah, it was fun. If I was close, I would work for you. Yeah, that'd be great. You don't even have to be close, just work remote. That way you can be home with your kids. That'd be something, right? But yeah. Trailer trash. No, I don't do that one anymore, man. I don't know. It's just like, it seems like when I try to get inspired or copy another business, it ends up not doing well. Like I did the trailers and stuff, but like that wasn't. I don't know. I got a lot of haters. So people just have a problem with AI, and I make it very clear it's AI trailers. Like it's not. They're not real. It's just for fun. Like I enjoyed doing them because they were kind of just like goofy looking, you know, and they were all made up. It was just for fun, like fun little videos. And I remember Bryce, you even told me to do the Scooby-Doo one, that was fun to make, but man, that was a hard one. I was something about creatures, like the AI just can't generate creatures very well, so it was crazy. Actually, I'm kind of curious, where did I leave off with like the number of subscribers for that channel? How many did I have? I probably had like 54 or something. Let's take a look. AI trailer trash. I don't even see my channel anymore. I don't see it. AI trailer trash. Yeah, I don't see. Oh, there it is. 131 subscribers.
We purposefully make trash trailers for fun and your entertainment. Like, literally, I have a disclaimer saying that that's what we do. And then, like, people were, like, just judging me. I'm like, hey, you ruined a perfectly good series. Or something like that. So, hey, KJ.
Yeah?
Come say hey.
Okay.
I'm doing a live. This is KJ,
Hey,
everybody.
guys.
This is Aiden's respite worker. So, she's just saying hi. She's graduating high school.
In and out?
Yeah. No, not right now.
I'm so hungry.
I'm doing her live. Come on. I knew there was a catch. There was a catch to do. To go get in and out, which means I have to go get it. Which is no problem, but because Mandy's like, here's the next question: do you want to go get it? No, I don't want to. I want to, yes, but I don't want to get it right now. I'm talking to you guys. But yeah. So, what?
For real.
What?
He didn't show up.
He didn't
texted
show
me-
up?
He texted me and he goes, my back's hurting.
What? How old
I'm
are
so
you?
sorry. I'm like, dude, whatever.
Whatever, man.
Get off.
Exactly. Bye. Next.
Bye.
Swipe left. Or swipe right. Which one is it? To pass somebody. KJ was talking to a guy, and then, like, I guess she invited him over for dinner or something to, like, meet us or whatever, which is, it's fine. I don't care. But I guess he's not coming, so he stood her up. All right, whatever, dude. If you don't want to go, don't go. Just say you don't want to go. Be a man. So, I remember doing those things. Like, actually, a really funny story was when I was stationed in Kansas. I was talking to a girl online, and she was thirsty. She wanted to meet up and do some other things, but I wasn't really that interested. So, like, I told her that I was going, and she was like in Colorado or something. So I told her I was unsure, so, like, I told her I was gonna go meet her, and then, like, I told her I got into a car accident, and then my ex-wife, like, probably 6 months ago, she scraped the side of my car, like, hit a yellow pole or something, so there's, like, this yellow tint scratch just on the right side of my car at the time, or my Ford Explorer. So I take a picture and I'm like, hey, I got into an accident. Here's the picture of the damage from the accident, which was from like 6 months ago. And she was like, whatever. I was like 21 at the time, so not one of the best decisions I've ever made. So I talked to my friends and they were like, dude, are you really just going up there just for that? And I was like, yeah. I mean, it was like 8 hours away. Like Colorado, from Kansas to Colorado, or wherever she was from. I don't remember where she was from. I think it was Colorado. But yeah, that was wild. So crazy story. I got more stories like that too. After my divorce, this was like the same year after my divorce. So I just got back from deployment. I think it was around, I want to say it was October of 2008. And like I'm working the military housing gate, and then, like, this lady comes in and she's got like this nice dog in the back seat, like a I want to say it was a German Shepherd. And hi, Aiden. Aiden, you want to come say hi? to go into the laundry room. So anyway, the story is, or what happened was, she comes up and like she see her dog and like, wow, that's a nice dog, and she's like, and I think I joked and said, are you trying to give it away? I was like making a joke, and she's like, yeah, actually I am. I was like, oh shit. And then so like she tells me about the dog. The dog's like house trained and everything, and it's like a German Shepherd. And then they're like, yeah, we're trying to get rid of it. We just have kids and a baby on the way, so it's just getting overwhelmed. We can't give her the attention she deserves. I was like, oh, well, I'm newly single, so I will give her all the attention she needs. I'll take her out on walks. We'll go places, things like that. I was excited about it. I was like, okay, well, what time? So we made an arrangement like the next day or something. Like I'd come over and onto base housing and like pick up the dog and everything. And then like, so I did. Got the dog, all her toys and everything, and then like I took her back to my apartment, and then like, oh man, I brought her to the apartment, and then like she was like loud, like running back and forth and everything, and like just sniffing around, and that's just what dogs do. But then like I decided like after not even 24 hours I didn't want the dog anymore. I don't remember why. Looking back, I should have kept the dog, because I mean, why not? Dogs are great for therapy, especially with what I was going through. So I called her back up, and I said, hey, I can't keep the dog. I made some excuse. I said like my apartment manager saw a dog and I can't have this breed here or something like that. Can you take it back? So I brought the dog back the next day. And like the husband, who was active duty, because she was the military spouse, but the husband who was active duty was pissed that the dog was back. Hi. And it was pretty funny. She's like, he didn't want the dog, he brought her back. It's like, you're right, I didn't want the dog. Hi, you want a cracker? Okay. No? Oh man, you love these things. Alright, Daddy's gonna eat it. Daddy's gonna eat it. What? What do you need? So I do this fun game with Aiden. Like every time he brings me the phone to unlock it, I'm like, "Get Daddy a kiss." That's how he kisses me. Get Daddy a hug. That's how he hugs me. He just kind of gives me a little cuddle. Here you go. Love you. See you later. Okay. Look at that smile. Oh, you okay? Sorry, I didn't see you there. But yeah, that's basically what happened. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else funny, or dating stories I can tell you guys. Oh man, appropriate dating stories I can tell you guys. I talked to a lot of girls after my divorce. Like a lot of them I met online. Just like talking, but a lot of times they either like just dropped off because they were just like, the distance is just too much. And I was like, all right, yeah, I get it. You're all the way in Ohio and I'm in Kansas. Or you're all the way in Mississippi and I'm in Kansas. So a lot of nice girls though too. So not a player. I just give dogs back. I tell the owner I want the dog, and then I can get the dog back next day. Nope, don't want it. Let's see, what's a good story? I guess it's kind of funny. So I was working the main gate, with a friend of mine. Her name is Ashley. I lost touch with Ashley just over the years. Well, she was married. She had she just had a newborn. That's how she got out of deployment. Was she got pregnant? You can't deploy if you're pregnant. So she got out of deployment, and then I got back from deployment, so she knows about like my divorce and stuff. So like we're talking and stuff. I was like, hey, and then I think I said like we should all just like hang out at your place and like just drink. And then like because of course at the time I was an alcoholic. So she's like, oh, okay, yeah, no problem. And so like we make this day to go and like hang out at her place and drink with like her husband and their roommate or whatever, who was this older guy. I like try to find the videos. He was funny. But like what at the time I think I was talking to a girl from Oregon, and I got very drunk there at my friend's house, and then like I think I went to go use the bathroom or something like that, and then like I was texting her or calling her while I was using I don't really remember. There's a video because like Ashley took a video of not me going to the bathroom, but just like as I was leaving the bathroom, I was on the phone with her because she got mad. She was like, I threw this party for you, or threw this get together for you, and you're talking to some, to somebody or whatever. You're on the phone. I was like, who cares? Whatever. Just like one of those things like where you're supposed to be hanging out with people, but then like you spend all your time on your phone. Nobody likes that. I didn't realize that at the time, so not really a funny story. Just kind of like, I guess, kind of like how I was back in those days. A little bit unaware of like what was going on around me. I gave the dog back. German Shepherd. Like 2008. She's like, why did you play it? What did I miss? And gave the dog back. Good. I pretended I wanted the dog and then gave it back 24 hours later. But yeah, those are like some of my crazy funny stories from my 20s. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. It just kind of comes to mind and I talk about it. So let me see what else. All right, guys. Well, I think I am going to pull something out. Let me see here. Hey, Mandy. You want to come in here and hear the story? I'm gonna tell her a story about the car accident. The car accident. Oh man. But I want you guys to see her reaction, so. Aiden. Oh man. Yeah, but it's good to just kind of talk to you guys and stuff, and kind of get like things off my chest. Like I know it's a public video chat and stuff, so like everything I say can be viewed by other people. He is to talk a lot of girls after his divorce. I did. Nothing wrong with that. He was dating. It's like KJ. I just got out of, but nothing serious, and man, that's just giving him a hard time. You're so full of it. This was like 2008. Mandy was like in kindergarten. No, she was not. She was born 1990. She was 18. Right? 1990, 95, 10, 5, 10, or 2000, 2005, 2000. Yeah, 18. See, I gotta count my hands. I'm not very good in math. Fifth Amendment. True. Amanda asked what I called you a player. Yeah, I know what you meant. It was funny.
What is the story?
You hear a funny story?
Sure.
Alright. Get the baby. I told all of them this, that's why they're laughing. Alright, so the story is, after my divorce, my ex-wife, she scraped the side of my Ford Explorer. So there's like a big yellow gash on the side. I never got it fixed. So I was talking to this girl I met online, and she was thirsty. So she wanted me to come out to Colorado. I was stationed in Kansas at the time. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then, so I talked to my friends, and they were like, "You're really going out there? Like, it's like 8 hours away just for that?"
You're thirsty.
And then I thought, I don't think I really want to. She's kind of crazy. So I told her that. So I told her I was on my way, and then like an hour later, I said, "Hey, I got into a car accident." And then she said, "What? Like, really?"
So you showed her a picture of the side
So
of your car?
I took a picture of the side of my car. I sent it to her. I was like, "Look, I got into a car accident. I can't make it."
You're so dumb. Oh my gosh. Aiden, your daddy's crazy.
I'm crazy, huh? Like Aiden.
Aiden's just gonna come see his mom every weekend.
Aiden,
He is an adult.
can you say hi?
You're just
Say
gonna
hi.
See mom. You don't need to go see boys or girls or no one else. Just mama.
Tickle. Tickle.
Just mommy. That's all you need. Baby.
That's so funny. So he's huge, guys. He's like 4 feet tall now.
Mommy's your only friend you need.
No.
Mommy has to finish pulling up your syringes. Mom. 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 Mom.
The lion popped up. The lion popped up. Bee. Usually he laughs pretty hard, but I guess he doesn't want to right now.
Pull up the right. So yeah, we're not doing this right now. We're watching Mickey Mouse. We're watching Mickey Mouse right now, guys. It's not the same.
That's what she tells her babies. You don't need anybody, just me.
You just need mama. That's all you need. No one else is important. Alright, Mommy's gonna go finish. Mommy has to go
Say
finish.
bye.
Meds.
I know you're stuck. 'Cause that's what you
I
wanted.
love you.
I say that's what you get.
I love you so much, Aiden. But Mommy does have to go finish pulling up your meds because Mommy leaves early in the morning, and I want to have that all ready for Daddy so he doesn't have to do it. Yeah. You and Daddy are gonna have boy time.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's better when Mommy's here. Boy time's the best when Mommy's here, huh? Watching Mickey Mouse. Alright, you go watch Mickey Mouse.
Alright.
Remember to pack your shoes for her graduation. Where's the other one from right here?
I don't know.
I would not have been good to forget my shoes for graduation.
Yeah, please don't. Make sure you wear shoes at the airport. Tell KJ too.
Huh?
Tell KJ as well.
I think she said that she wanted to wear sandals to the airport.
She's got to take her shoes off when she goes to security.
Oh, that's true. KJ, I recommend wearing tennis shoes. You gotta take your shoes off. With socks. And we can just throw your other sandals and no one.
That was a funny story. Her reaction was priceless. I can't believe I did that too. That was funny. That was too funny. Oh man. I was like so miserable too. Like, why is it recording? Oops. Okay, I guess I hit record. But I think I remember also, it was also right after that. It was the same year. But I went to a bar and then, like, I would try to make friends and stuff or just like talk to people. Nobody wanted to talk to me because of like how I was presenting myself, like as a depressed alcoholic. So I remember one time I saw like this, I think she was in college or something, she was there with her friend, and then like I don't remember what I did, but I made her so uncomfortable because I told another person like, hey, take a picture of us. Like I sat down, I don't even know this girl, and like I'm like, hey, take a picture. So weird. And I looked at the picture, she looked so uncomfortable, and then like her and her friend laughed. I was like, whatever at the time, but then like that was so weird, so creepy and inconsiderate. Just like things like that, and it's just amazing at like how, looking back at how I was like basically essentially 20 years ago, almost 20 years ago, to how I am now, and there's like a world of difference, and just like maturing and stuff. And that poor girl, man, that poor girl. But yeah, that was just like things like that. So oh man. That was a rough year. 2008 was like probably like when I've ever hit rock bottom. And that was like the first time I found out about like debt collectors and stuff. I was back in the States. Like when I was overseas, I took out like two big loans, one for $5, and then, or I think it was, yeah, one for $5, and then the other one. Oh, they were both. It was $10,000, but two separate $5,000 loans. And of course, they couldn't try to contact me to pay it because like I was overseas and I didn't have a landline. So like, good luck with that. I'm stationed in Germany. It was pretty funny. And I get back to Kansas and they're like, then that's when they start to hit me up. But like after my divorce, when I had like no money because she drained the bank account. While I was deployed. Like I remember getting to like on the way home, and then like I got an email saying like, oh yeah, we're gonna from the bank, from the credit union. This is why I hate Navy Federal Credit Union, because all they care about is money. They don't care about your situation. And it got worse from there on. But like, they said something like I had to pay like some kind of bill, or I had to make a payment, or else like something was happening. And it was my first time ever dealing with debt collectors. So of course, the first time you hear of a debt collector calling you to collect a payment, you're just like terrified, because, and especially when you don't have money. Nowadays, you're just like, I don't give a shit. Go ahead, keep calling. I don't give a fuck. I'll block your number. But it was funny because like, being 22 years old, I was scared that, and I was like stressed out as hell, already dealing with like, I don't know what to expect when I get back home. And then I think I talked to somebody at the and told them like I don't know what to do about this, like they're, or like I went to like finance or something, I guess, to try to get an advance maybe. And I told them the situation, like, yeah, they're trying to get money from me, they want a payment. And then like they said, oh, he told me like, oh, hey, don't worry about that, man, just pay it on like your next paycheck, they're not going to do anything. I was like, oh, okay, fine. And then like I was just kind of like bewildered, like, but he said they're going to repossess my like my property. Of course I had no property, like my car or something like that. So, but I eventually just kind of ignored it. And then like of course they start calling, debt collectors start calling, and like the first time you deal with them, and like this is another reason I hate Navy Federal. This is the reason why I hate Navy Federal Credit Union, because they won't work with you. So I think I had eventually got caught up, like once I got my next paycheck. I finally got caught up, and then like anytime that I missed a payment or was behind, they'll call, and when you schedule a payment, they'll still call and call and call. Like it was literally every hour on the dot, and like they're so ridiculous. Like I hate debt collectors with a passion, you know. And like they put all this pressure on you and stuff, and like they're just you know, like who does that? Who enjoys that kind of work? But I guess they do, because they do it. And it's like so uncomfortable to like talking to a debt collector and telling them about like, oh yeah, I'm divorced. Well, I got a divorce, so that's why I can't pay it. And I hate that. I hate it when they ask like, what was the reason for the non-payment? I'll tell you guys a little secret too. If you have debt collectors who are like hounding you, you can actually write them a letter, like to the company. A lot of people don't realize this, but you can write them a cease and desist letter, and tell them that like you don't want them to contact you anymore. They have to stop contacting you. Like anytime you do that, they have to stop contacting you. And like it doesn't protect you from like lawsuits or anything like that. It just keeps them from contacting you, especially like in a situation where Navy Federal Credit Union was contacting me every single day. Oh, hey, I'll see you later, live, laugh, love. Have a good one. They like when they're contacting you every single day, or like every hour of a day, that's essentially harassment. So, like even after you schedule a payment, and they're still contacting you, no, that shouldn't happen. So, well, people don't realize like you could write them a letter. All you have to do is just say, please cease and desist, do not contact me, and then like there's like you can get like templates online to like get all this information of like what to do. But it's funny because like nowadays, like if I get a debt collector who calls me and they ask me like what's the reason for the late payment, I mean I don't tell them, I don't give them any personal information. I'll just tell them that I don't answer those kinds of questions. So I'll say like I don't answer those kinds of questions, like let's go ahead and just schedule the payment, I'll get it taken care of. And it works. I mean, that's a question that's not going to help you, so why answer that question? So like if I tell you what happened, I mean there's nothing you can do about it. You're still going to try to collect your money. Like this is just data for them. So no thank you, I don't answer those kinds of questions. But yeah, I think I'm going to probably hop off of here and work on some cards or something. So, but yeah, Bryce, live, love. You guys enjoy your evenings, and I'll talk to you guys